What the F, man? Help me out here. Opie twiddles his own knobs. You know what? I like this article after all. It's funny. But what O&A are most famous for is Whip 'em Out Wednesdays, when women are encouraged to flash guys who have wow bumper stickers on their cars, or even just the staff of a live Today Show, as a listener did last summer for $1,000. That's right, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Had a girl do that live on the Today Show.
Yeah.
And while Stern has to import porn stars, O&A have little trouble finding young women to play along. I think it gives women some power, Opie explains. When asked what he means by that, he leans his chair back against the conference room window and says, "That's a good question. What do I mean by that?"
You know, and that's crap, because
then I answered him, and we talked about it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh,
well.
And nothing I said up in the office is in this article.
Nothing.
And I was rolling.
The only quote we have from Anthony so far in the Time article. This is something to bring home to Mom. You should be proud of.
All right.
Let me go back to it. Talking about the Olsen twins book video and T-shirt that sits under Anthony's poster of the twins. Anthony's only quote of the Time article so far. Look how hot they're getting. And that's an old picture, Anthony says. On further inspection, he dismisses Mary-Kate as depressed. Ashley is the goer.
Ashley's the goer. That's my whole, that's it.
I think that's the only quote in the whole article.
I spent an hour and a half in the conference room talking to this son of a bitch. And that's what he puts in. Sing it.
I swear it was this big.
That's right, Mary-Kate.
That's all.
This son of a... You know, the more I look at this, the more pissed I'm getting.
That's all.
An hour and a half talking to him.
And then we're just about done. Even though Anthony does some great impersonations and some middling song parodies, this is, in the end, a talk show about breasts. Oh.
What?
You can go to other talk stations, says Opie, but they talk about politics and stuff my dad is interested in. Who cares?
Oh, was my quote in there? Wait a minute. No, you got to go way back to look how hot they're getting to get to my quote. Oh, and of course, Ashley's the goer. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Joel Stein.
And O&A listeners, unlike those of most call-in shows, don't call in with questions but stay on the air to trade jokes or just email them in to be read on air. Since their home station, NEW, spends little advertising on the show, the Jocks have built their audience by putting on road shows, inviting listeners to drinks at Hooters, or handing out bumper stickers from a bus. Yeah, that's all we do. That's exactly it right there. We've gone to Hooters like twice, other places many times. As working-class guys from Long Island, O&A have a knack for making their often not-so-bright fans seem interesting and integral. Some guy shows up with a case of beer and a half an hour later, he's on our show, says Opie. Sometimes they'll even pretend to listen to people outside the frat. If a group gets pissed off, are we allowed to say pissed off still?
Yes, because that's angry.
All right. If a group gets pissed off at something we're doing, say the gay community, and a guy calls in and he's gay and articulate and doesn't have too gay a voice, we give him an open forum, says Opie.
Now, what is that? I don't even remember that being said. And doesn't have too gay a voice?
And if we did say that, we were obviously joking.
Because Gay Marco calls in all the time.
Right.
And that's uber gay.
And doesn't have too gay a voice, we give him an open forum, says Opie.
Says Opie. Oh, where's my quote there? Hold on. I know I got one here, because I talked to this jack off for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Wait, let me go back there. Look how hot they're getting. And that's an old picture. Ashley is the goer.
We give him an open forum, says Opie, slipping into a moment of earnestness. Then he snaps out of it. Then we call him a fag and bring on the next stripper. Oh, God, that's such a joke.
I sat there. And an hour and a half talking to this guy.
What's the problem? You got a quote in here. Nice quote. Nice.
Look how hot
nice quote.
Look how hot they're getting.
You talk about the Olsen twins in Time Magazine.
That's it. Here you go, Mom. Here you go, Mom. I'm in Time Magazine. I'm talking about how I want to ravage underage girls. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Look, Mom. Mom, did you see the part where I said, look how hot they're getting, and I'm talking about 15-year-old girls? Did you see that part, Mom? How about when I say Ashley's the goer?
I wish Joel Stein would give us the tape, because he taped the interview.
Yeah.
And we'll play that on the air. It'll be much more interesting. I'll tell you,
know
right
what we
now.
got to do? And we're stupid for not doing this. When they pull out that little tape recorder and start taping the interview, we do the same goddamn thing.
We pull out our huge tape recorder.
We tape it, everything, so when the article comes out, we can go, here's what was actually said. What an idea. Make sure that happens next time.
You know, and before we finish up on this, I do want to go on record and say, I think it's damn cool that we're in Time Magazine. I'm not going to start acting like, it sucks. This is freaking cool.
Oh, it's great to be in time with an quote about underage girls and wanting to have sex with them of some sort. Great.
I really thought you had another don't you have another one in here somewhere, like maybe further down?
You know, I told my mom about this, too, that I was going to, me and Opie, man, we're in Time Magazine. It's coming out next Monday. Oh, I'm going to call all my friends. Oh, my God. I can see her now.
Hi, June, please. Remember I said Anthony was going to be in time? No, I was kidding. It wasn't time. Please don't get this week's time.
Her friends now are going to be, hey, saw the article. That's great. Could you tell me when Anthony's coming by so I could keep my young daughter in the house? It's obviously what's going to happen.
Next time we might as well not even talk to the reporter.
That's great. I read, Rose, I read the article about your son in Time. It was great. So he's a pedophile. That's great.
And there's got to be something else in here that you said.
But at least it's in Time Magazine.
So, dude! It's not like a lot of people read this or anything.
I'm starting to really, this is sinking in now. This is in Time Magazine. The only quotes I have is how hot Mary Kay and Ashley are.
Look how hot they're getting.
Look how hot they're getting. And then I have to, explain it. And that's an old picture.
Meaning
I've seen plenty of pictures. And I know that's an old picture. Oh, my God.
Do you like having your back rubbed?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Well, maybe Rolling Stone magazine will do a better job.
Oh, my God.
We got the photographer here taking pictures of us on the air. There's something different, Time.
What happened?
Up behind a glass, pressing our bodies against a glass window.
They're all pink on the inside.
I can't believe this. I'm in Time Magazine. The only thing I'm saying is how I'm hot for a teenage girl and for 15-year-old girls.
But this was a quote from our interview with Time.
They're all pink on the inside.
Good God, they didn't use that one.
Stick it in my mouth.
Oh, my God. If I could have had a couple of more quotes, maybe, to...
I think we have one of your quotes they could have used.
Oh, addicted to boobies.
That's awful. Great.
And I have another quote they could have used from you.
Yeah?
Virgin.
What happened?
Well, here, a bunch of your quotes coming in now.
Oh, boy, buffalo testicles.
I don't remember ever saying that.
Well, you're lucky they didn't put it in writing.
You're a little bitch. That's right, you're a bitch, and I bet you'd like to suck it, wouldn't
I
you?
never said that. Jackasses.
Did you say this?
Hey, man, stay few, folks.
Stay out the bushes.
Dirty girl. Never said that.
When I read the article, I thought the Olsen twin thing was kind of, funny or whatever. And
yeah.
I'm like, but there's other stuff from Anthony in here somewhere.
Nothing.
Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
No.
That's your quote, Ant.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, a bunch of people calling in. They want in on this conversation.
Great.
Give us a call, 877-692-1027. Brand new number for everyone else. That is 866-277-4WOW. Great. You all right, Ant?
Look how hot they're getting. And that's an old picture. Like I know I could back it up with facts. Yeah. Jesus, man. Hey, Anthony, is the little Pepsi girl on your short list? It's Time Magazine. At least you're a respectable pedo.
Hey, Aunt, heard the Brownies have plenty of openings for troop leaders.
Ass.
We'll be back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Stay there. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show.
Gee, man.
Give us a call. If you're listening to us on WNEW, 877-692-1027. For everyone else, 866-2774. Wow. What's wrong, Aunt?
It's starting to sink in. You know, I like you know, when we started reading this article.
We're talking about the latest article from Time Magazine, the July 23rd issue with the chimpanzee on the cover. We're on page 69. Joel Stein did a fun piece on us, Anthony.
Now, when we started reading this, the first two paragraphs, I was laughing because I thought, you know, it was a great way to start the article off with how we hang out in the office before the show. But then I'm realizing there's nothing else in here from me. No quotes, no nothing about the show or anything at all.
I remember talking to him upstairs in the conference room, and I was thinking to myself, wow, Anthony's really, sounding very articulate today.
Well, you know something? I like doing that when we do the interviews.
Serious.
I try to distance myself a little from what we do on the air here, and I try to come across as somebody who's a little informed about things, you know? I like to think I know a lot, or at least a little bit about a lot of stuff.
Right.
And I get one... I get one quote in the whole Time article, which I wouldn't even care about the number of quotes. Would be fun if it was something maybe about the show but it's one quote about how hot the Olsen twins are.
In Time Magazine.
And it's in Time Magazine. The one I was really psyched that, hey, Mom, check this out. I'm going to be in Time Magazine.
You had some great quotes in Brill's content, but no one picked up that article. It's been on newsstands for months, and no one has seen that article.
Anthony's desk, littered with a Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen book, video, and T-shirt, sits under a poster of the twins. Look how hot they're getting. And that's an old picture, Anthony says. On further inspection, he dismisses Mary Kate as a priss. Ashley is the goer. And that's my contribution right there. Punch out. I'm done.
There you are. That's you for Time Magazine.
Everything else? No. He goes to Opie for some quotes on things like Howard or the content of the show or other talk shows. What else? Guests on the show, callers to the show. What do I get? Look how hot they're getting.
Steve, what's up?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, I just want to talk to Knob Twiddler and Kid Toucher.
Thank you. Great. Just great.
You guys suck big time. Later.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, my God. I'm looking for another quote. Nothing.
No, that's it. We've looked a few times now, Ant. That's it. You didn't even have to be upstairs in the conference room when we talked to Joel Stein.
Opie thinks Whip Out Wednesday gives girls power. That's how Opie explains. Opie says Opie. Opie comments, says Opie. Just running through it here. Says Opie. Opie claims. Opie said. Here's another one. Comments Opie. Oh, and then you explain. Opie explains. Opie exclaims. Opie says. And there, Anthony says, look how hot they're getting, and that's an old picture. And Ashley's the goer.
Of course.
The whole friggin' Times article.
Anthony,
this guy's a jerk.